Microplastics, what are they? How are they affecting us? And what can we do about it? I'm Julie Braun. Many of you know me as Julie B. Here with the Healing Enchantment, Spirit, Soul, and Body, a Visioning with Julie B ministry. I want to talk with you today a little bit about why microplastics are a problem for all of us here on planet Earth, and then what can we do about it? So microplastics, as we know, are not just a problem in the oceans or on the beach. Microplastics are tiny fragments, less than 5 millimeters, that have been found in human blood, lungs, liver, even the placenta. We inhale them from city dust. We ingest them through our plastic packaged foods. We absorb them through skincare products and cosmetics, through our fabrics and our clothing. You might not notice any ill effects from it now, but you do need to understand that if you're human and you're living on this earth, you are absorbing these microplastics into your bodies. They're disrupting your hormones, they irritate your blood vessels, and they weaken your immune system, and so much more. So that's the problem. And then what can we do about it? So this is what I'm going to talk with you about. Let's talk about where microplastics come from. How do they enter into our bodies? What science says about these risks as of now, but there is much more studying to do and much more reporting to do on this to help us understand more clearly the detrimental effects of living with plastics on this world, and how some people are gently supporting their detox process using frequency-based methods. So let's talk about this step by step. Where do plastics come from? Are they hiding in plain sight? Yes, they are. Plastic is everywhere. It's not just about straws or plastic bags. These plastics break down into tiny particles, as I said, less than 5 millimeters, and can come from almost anything. Our foods, our food packaging, synthetic clothing. Think about what you're wearing. We wear mostly synthetic clothing, most of us, especially in the US. Car tires. Even our face scrubs and creams, cosmetics, women, that we're using, and men, any types of lotions, so not just for women, but think about your skincare products. Some of them break down into that plastic waste, and they break down into the micro level. Think about the microbeads in exfoliants or in building materials. So, how are they getting into our bodies? Through ingestion. This is the most common route. We eat food wrapped in plastic, don't we? We drink bottled water, even our distilled bottled water. We use plastic cooking utensils, and we sometimes grow our crops in soil already containing microplastics from fertilizers. Studies show that bottled water can contain up to 22 times more microplastics than tap water. I don't recommend tap water, as you know. I recommend distilled water, pure water, and then using your real salts, not refined salts, for your electrolytes, getting your minerals. You can sprinkle a little bit of that Himalayan salt or real salt or Celtic salt, unrefined, into your water, or just place it on your tongue. And I've talked with you about that in the past. So we won't focus on that, but I do need to remind you of how to get that good pure water. Inhalation, we are inhaling this in the air. Tiny particles can float in the air and be carried by city dust, car brakes, in the ocean spray if you're on the beach, landfills. If you live in a city or you work near roads or factories, you're likely breathing them in even without knowing it. They're microparticles, so you don't notice, you don't feel. But some days, do you cough more than others when you're outdoors? Skin contact is another. Our skin is our largest organ on our body, and whatever we put on our skin enters into our systems. While the skin is a great barrier, new research suggests that ultra small particles, especially those in creams and lotions, but also on clothing, can enter, especially if you have damaged skin or hair follicles. Comes in through your sweat glands. It's a quiet kind of exposure. You can't feel it, you can't see it, but it adds up over time. We can ingest up to 50 pounds of microplastics in our lifetime. This has come to us through studies. So what are the health risks associated with plastics, microplastics? We know that microplastics can get into our bodies, but then what happens? Researchers have already found that these tiny plastics come in through the blood, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, even the placenta. Microplastics have been found in newborns' feces. So we know that whatever is in mom's body is getting into baby's body, and the evidence has been found in the newborn baby's feces. This matters because we think of our blood flow. When our microplastics are in the bloodstream, they can irritate the blood vessels. Some studies suggest this might increase the chance of things like inflammation or circulation problems over time. Can you imagine microplastics floating through your bloodstream? What are they going to be doing to your vessels? They carry unwanted chemicals. Many plastics contain added chemicals to make them softer or more durable, and these can sometimes disrupt the body's natural balance, and especially if they build up little by little. They don't break down easily. Once inside, microplastics aren't something your body can easily flush out. Some may stick around in your tissues for years, adding stress to your immune and detox system. Even the environment is reacting in strange ways. Scientists have found that microplastics in the air might even help form clouds. We're very well aware of what's going on with all of that, right? Changing weather patterns in ways we don't fully understand yet. In short, microplastics are small, but they can have a bigger impact than we once thought. They're not just in our surroundings. Now they're part of our daily inner systems. How do we reduce and release microplastics from our bodies? We can think about what eating utensils we're using and storage containers that we are using. Choose glass or stainless steel bottles and dishes, storage containers instead of the plastic ones. Eat more fresh foods and fewer plastic wrapped snacks. all of the processed foods are coming in, your home, and they are loaded with the plastics, and they are breaking down into the microplastics. Use natural fabrics if you can, like cotton, linen, instead of the synthetic fabrics. Avoid plastic utensils, especially for hot foods. Check personal care products and look for plastic beads. Do they contain what are they called? The little plastic beads for exfoliating. Those are plastics, or poly ingredients. Look for those. So doing all of these things can help us. It's impossible in this world, because it is a world full of plastics, to completely prevent any of this happening. I want to go back to some information on the organs in our bodies that are being affected. So it has been suggested that about 17 organs and tissues contain microplastics. The blood, as we've talked about, the brain, breast milk, cardiovascular system, the uterus, eyes, the heart, the kidney, large intestine, the liver, lungs, placenta, semen, small intestine, the spleen, the testicle, and tonsils. The brain was found to have the highest microplastics through many studies, and I'm quoting some information from the wellnesspulse.com research information that they have, as well as I've quoted and shared some information on my Telegram, if you want to look on there, Visioning with Julie B. Ministries on Telegram. But the brain was found to have the highest amount of microplastic concentrations. Can you imagine why we're having more neurological illnesses and dementia and all of these things happening to our brains, our mental health, our neurological systems? About 13 times higher than in the kidneys. According to Wellness Pulse analysis, the average 10-year-old, hear this, has already ingested 2.87 kilograms, 6.3 pounds of microplastic. And that amount grows to nearly 23 kilograms, or around 50 pounds by age 80. If you're blessed to make it to 80, which we are and we will, because we're working on detoxing these issues out of our bodies, our blessed sacred bodies. We need to understand that most microplastics stay in the body. The average 10-year-old may retain 0.11 grams of the microplastics. So by the age of 80, the body has accumulated around 0.92 grams of microplastics. So a visual for you, I'll take you through some visuals to think about this, what this really means. So a 10-year-old has about 2.87 kilograms of plastic. That's about a lawn chair, a plastic lawn chair. Okay? A 20-year-old, 5.74 kilograms. That's about the size of a large, plastic storage container. A 30-year-old, 8.61 kilograms. That's like a child-size little slide on a playground equipment. A 40-year-old, 11.48 kilograms. That's a large plastic garbage tote. A 60-year-old, 17.22 kilograms. That's about the size of a kayak. You ever gone kayaking? Plastic kayak? An 80-year-old has accumulated 22.97 grams. That's a canoe. A plastic canoe that you can go to your sports center and purchase. So is this a problem? Yes, this is a problem. This is a problem for humanity, and we need to know that it doesn't just affect humanity. This also affects our animals, our plant kingdom. So because it's in our air, our water, our soil, our food, and our animals eat too. And so again, just think, we are born into this world with microplastics in us, and that has been found through studies where an infant, as I mentioned, was found with microplastics in the feces. So that's a problem. I'm sure you can agree. But we don't stop at the problem. We come up with solutions. And again, I'm Julie B. Many of you know me, and I have founded the Visioning with Julie B. Ministries. I'm talking with you now, focusing on the Healing Enchantment, Spirit, Soul, and Body. It is Visioning with Julie B. Ministry, focusing on Rife frequency healing and just life coaching for good diet, kind of improving your health style, your lifestyle all overall. Healing Enchantment, Spirit, Soul, and Body. We offer Rife frequency detox programs designed to cleanse not only body, but the energetic field, because healing is holy and every soul deserves to thrive. And with that said, I want you to know that we can take care of this problem. I can help you with this. I have in my office here several Spooky 2 Rife machines working with the Rife technology. Many of you are well aware of Dr. Royal Rife and his lifelong work that he did, finding that frequencies can not only go in and kill microbes that are overabundant in the body and need to be balanced. Everything needs to be balanced, but also detox and help remove these things. So we can take care of this. I can help you removing these toxins from your body in a very gentle, natural way. So frequency therapy is a beautiful way to deliver specific frequencies found by Dr. Royal Rife into the body very gently. I work remotely. You don't need to come here. I don't need to go to you. Remote quantum healing is what was discovered long, long ago. It is actually an ancient way and the original way of healing. Frequency therapy, frequency healing. Delivers the specific frequencies to your body. It helps your cells recognize and release unwanted substances like plastics and the chemicals they carry. If you'd like to try this, I am here for you. You can contact me at thehealingenchantment@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook, The Healing Enchantment, Spirit, Soul, and Body on Facebook. You can also find me on Telegram, and you'll find it there as the official Visioning with Julie B. Ministries. And our website will be ready soon to launch. We're working on that slowly, little by little, and because it is a process, as many of you know who built a website. So I want you to know that we have frequencies in the database to help. And some of the frequencies are plastics, correction, and balance. There's a whole section there. So it will go into your body, how this works. If you haven't come to me yet, if you're not in my program yet, I visit with you. Over Zoom is the best way. I like to see you and you can see me. And I ask you to send me your clippings, nail clippings from your fingernails or your toenails. Either is fine as long as they're your fingernails. Your fingernails or toenails contain your DNA, which is used to put into the little box that is connected to the generator, which is connected to the database, which reads your DNA. And when I set it with the program that you need, for instance, we're talking about plastics correction and balance, microplastics detox, then as soon as I turn that program on, your DNA in this little box finds you wherever you are. This is called quantum healing. And I talk about that, and you will soon see some really more in-depth information about quantum healing and how all of this works. But all you have to do is research Dr. Royal Rife, the lifelong work that he did collecting all of that information through clinical work. So we have the database, thanks to him, that we use, and it is through quantum healing. Quantum healing is real. Einstein said it, and that's why this company is called Spooky too, because they are honoring, the amazement and the astounding feeling that Einstein had when he and they were studying this and realized that quantum entanglement is a real thing. He said, that's spooky action from a distance. Yes, it is, but it's real. And it works. And so many people have already had amazing results from programs that I'm working on with them and helping them with. And so it's a journey that I do together with you. And I'm just blessed to be able to offer this. So you can contact me if you would like. And let's start this journey together. We don't have to settle for all of this that has been done to our bodies in this polluted, contaminated, toxic world. We have to start somewhere to clean up. And where we start is always here. And then we can also do other things. I want to add this before we say goodbye for now. Start here, always in your inner world. But also, we need to also take care of our outer world too. So if you feel called and you're not okay with these microplastics that are so invasive like this and causing illness in humans and animals and just the entire planet, you can contact your local government. Start a petition. Do anything that makes you feel like you're doing something. So start with your inner world, and as you're doing that, you can also work on your outer world and make it known. Use your voice. Let it be known that you want your local government to work with the federal government to clean up this beautiful, sacred world and make it a healthier place for all of us to live. You have the right and the privilege to speak, use your voice, let it be heard, and also remember yourself. So again, I'm Julie B. with the Healing Enchantment Spirit, Soul, and Body. And please remember that Whatever the problem is, there is a solution. This is how our beautiful God, Creator God, Divine Creator, our source of all life and love, has set things up. Where whatever problem was going to come about, in the beginning, Divine Creator set up the solutions. I'll see you soon at the Healing Enchantment Spirit, Soul, and Body. Again, my email is thehealingenchantment@gmail.com. Contact me. Let's get your wellness journey started. I'll walk through it with you together. Blessings for now, and be well, and have a beautiful day. Julie B. Over now.